I got this smart switch sent to me to make a video about. The nice thing about this smart switch is either you can turn it on and off in the app, or you can turn it on and off with your voice by talking to Alexa. You can just say, we call our Alexa Echo, so I can just say, hey Echo, turn the dining room light on. Or I can say, hey Echo, turn the dining room light off. How cool is that? Yeah, this thing's pretty nice. Not only does it work good with the apps, it also looks really nice too. You can see here it's a nice glass light, and then it's got a red light when it's on, and then a green light when it's off. It's also really nice that you can use it with a touch too. It makes a little bit of a sound here, like a little bit of a pressure click when you turn it on, and then a little bit of a pressure click when you turn it off. Here's what the light switch looks like here. You can see it's got the connectors right there, and each one's labeled. It's got the N for neutral and the L for line there. So it's all labeled, and you just go ahead and put the wires in there. And then it's got some clips right here that you use a screwdriver to pop this open. I'm going to go ahead and pop it open so that I can screw this into the wall. It also comes with two little screws right there to connect to the outlet. I'm just going to put the screwdriver in these little spots right here to pry it open. Just want to clear that little bracket there, and then you can pull it out. So basically you're just pushing this little part back here. You're just pushing that little part back there back so that you can detach that, and now we can screw this into the wall, into those holes right there. We'll just set this up on here for now, and then I'm going to go turn the power off. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn the power off here. These two black wires can look the same. One of them is going to be the line in wire, and then the other one will be the load wire, and so you want to keep them separated. So we're going to go ahead and put a piece of tape on one of them here. We'll look at the writing here, typically the bottom one there. So I got a piece of tape on there so I can tell them apart. There we go. Now that I got tape on there, I won't get them mixed up. This one has a ground on here, but we're going to be using a plastic switch, and the plastic switches don't have to be grounded. You should still check for the codes or consult an electrician if you're not sure. And this says black wire clamps here. We also got a neutral wire here. Here's our neutral wire. We'll need to run this into the smart switch. Okay, so here's the smart switch. We got a neutral, an L, and an L1. I think this is big enough here that I could put the neutral wires in here. Alright, and then I'm putting the L1 in here. Or the L in here, the line wire. And then the L1. So this is the one that comes from the box, and then this is the one that goes to the light. And then I'll cap this right here. Yeah, with this being plastic box and with this being a plastic switch, they say it's okay to not have a ground in here, but like I said, just double check with your code and with an electrician if you're not sure. Okay, so we got these in. Go ahead and put this back into place here. Okay, I got a couple of new screws here. Okay, now we'll put the switch on. This side's got those nibs on there. So the nib side goes there. Looks like I didn't quite get it tightened up all the way. Feels like it's a little bit loose still, so tighten it up a little more. All right, that feels nice and snug. Okay, now I'll just turn the power back on. An interesting thing about my lights is the dining room controlled the power outlets in the dining room, but then the lights on the light switches were controlled by the bathroom breaker. So your breakers aren't always going to be what they say. Okay, I got the power back on, and it's got a button right here. You just push that, and then it's green when it's off, and then it's red when it's on. You can also use the app to turn the light on and off too. It also comes with a little instruction packet that tells you how to hook it up. A couple things to notice on here. It has an app on here as well, and then it tells you how to add the Wi-Fi. You just hold the power button down for 3 seconds on the light switch until it changes, and then you'll be able to start pairing it. It says here, press and touch the button and hold for about 3 seconds until the Wi-Fi LED blinks fast. So you just want to make sure you get it set up to the Wi-Fi, so then you can go ahead and either use the app. It uses the Tua app, or you can use it with your Amazon Alexa. It says it works with a few different apps. And then once you get in the app, you can do you can turn your lights on and off here, and then you can open this up and you can do a few different things here. So the app's pretty useful. It's a pretty nice app. I got a lot of different things on here. So yeah, the smart switch here is pretty nice.